A generous man will prosper. He who refreshes others will himself be refreshed. Proverbs chapter 11 verses 25. Hello beautiful family. Warmest welcome back again to the Lovista channel. Thank you so much for coming back. Today we'll be making some delicious cocoyam porridge, locally known as Mpompoto, Mpihuu or Nnuhuu. Please stay tuned and let's do this together. Quick tour of our ingredients. We have here some cocoyam. This is very different from the ones that we have back home, but it's manageable. You can also substitute it with some yam or even potatoes. And here we have palm oil. Here are some blended onions, garlic and some ginger. And I also have my tolobeefi representing, and I have my salted cod that is popularly known in Ghana as kako. It's always present in my Mpompoto and all my local dishes. And I have some chopped red onions. I have also here about teaspoon and a half of powdered herrings. I have my peppers and I have my Wele, aka pomo. I love it in there. My smoked mackerel and some smoked catfish as well. For the vegetables, I have here some tomato and 1 carrot. Let's get started, family. In our pot goes in my beef and all the assortment, and just in case you miss any of the ingredients, it will be listed down below in the description box. All right, I'm going to steam all the meat, and this is one of the easiest Ghanaian meal that you could ever prepare. It's so fast. I'll be steaming it for about 7 minutes ish and yes, I'll add all the meat, onions and all the vegetables that I have, and a pinch of salt, and not forgetting our onion, ginger and garlic paste. We're going to add everything and add a little bit of water. Cover it. We will be covering it for a strong 7 minutes on a medium heat as we go ahead and peel off the skin of our cocoyam. All right. So we are done now cutting off the skin of our cocoyam, and it's now time for us to also cut them into smaller bits like so, as you've seen on your screens. So once our cocoyam has been chopped into smaller bits like this, I'll give it like a couple of wash until they are perfectly clean, and I will just check on my steam fish and meat, and they're doing amazing. Smells so amazing. It's now time for me to blend all that is needed to be blended. That is my carrots, tomato and my peppers. Give it a good blend it into a very smooth paste. This is something that my kids love to enjoy, so I really always love to hide some vegetables in there, hence the addition of the carrots. Okay, but you can also do away with it if you do not mind. Process is just like the way you'll be making your soup. So I'll go ahead and add my cocoyam at this point. Give it a good stir and allow it to boil through until it is super soft, because from there we'll be doing something that is going to take this cocoyam porridge to the next level. So our cocoyam porridge is coming along really well. So as you can see on your screens, about 12 minutes later the cocoyam has softening up, and we will be mashing it. Yes, so one nguma, it cannot be called Mpompoto. So here I'll be taking about half of the cocoyam, the soft ones. Yes, I'll be mashing it in my local grinder. Yes. We are ready. We're going to grind this until they are smooth, not super smooth, but until you cannot see the chunks of cocoyam in your asanka anymore. Okay, you can also go ahead and use your potato masher. It works really well, but I just chose the authentic way of doing this, as grandma would do all the time. So good, family. Just have a look at that. There you have it, family, all done, and it's ready to join his sisters and brothers. They are going to form that formation that we need our Mpompoto to be. This look absolutely delicious, and you really have to try it. Just look at that. So good. I'll cover it for about 5 more minutes. All that we have left is 5 minutes for this dish to be ready, trust me. And I'm going to infuse my palm oil with some red onions, and we will be done in no time, trust me. And the reason why I chose to add my onions first is that I do not want my palm oil to be overheated to the state that it will be bleaching. That is not the point. It formed this smoky, air that I do not like it in my kitchen. So that is the reason why I started with my red onion first, just so that it can toast to the way that I want it to be. So right now our oil has been infused beautifully, smells super amazing. So I'll go ahead and pour everything on my porridge, and we will be done after 2 minutes of simmering. And I will add a bit of some leftover red onions and my peppers for extra spice. These peppers were from Ghana. They are very mild. So that is the reason why you will see me using a lot more this time around. I'll allow it to simmer for about 2-3 minutes, and we will be done, fam. Just imagine how simple this dish is. You really need to try if you've not tried it yet. Okay, thank you so very much, family, for watching. I do really appreciate your time so much. And if this is your first time here, hello, my name is Lovia from Lovey's Touch. My main goal here is to cheer you up into making your own delicious meal right at the comfort of your home. I also love to share kitchen related motivational videos, so please come along, subscribe, and join the family for amazing new recipes every week. Thank you so very much, family, for watching, and I'll see you again in my next video. Until then, just know that you are so beautiful just the way you are. See you.